SOC, South Alabama's #1 podcast. It's Drive Time with DJ and KJ.
Good Thursday morning. Welcome to Drive Time, a wake up away from the weekend. Brought to you by Jim Peach Motors and Peach Chevrolet. Good morning, Hot Rod. Jesse James, my BFF. Good morning to you. O'Clack's in. Good morning, sir. Rob Moy, F-Camp's in the house. Good morning. Dana Carver, good morning to you. Chef Adams in. Good morning. Jordan Rowland, Kim Johnson. Good morning to each of you. Aloha, Raj. Good morning, Lisa McGraw. Chevy Ann's in. Good morning. Got the pink eye. Stay away from Chevy Ann.
Stay away.
Yeah. Get that pink eye cleared up before the big man gets here next Tuesday.
She better. Good
morning, Lewis High Note. PGP's in. Good morning to you. Tip Wagner, good morning and happy birthday.
There you go. Happy birthday, Tip.
Drive Time family member having a birthday today.
Happy birthday!
Going to be a wet one, but I hope it's a great day.
That's right.
Happy birthday, Tip. Susie Bush, good morning to you. Tracy Miller, good morning. Cannot wait to be at Tallulah Bells tomorrow. Coach Riggs going to be in with us for a while. Big time at Tallulah Bells tomorrow with Tracy and Mallory. Looking forward to that.
Looking forward.
Good morning, Coach Johnson. Amanda Gwynn, good morning to you. Tracy Steele, good morning. Ray Stewart, good morning, sir. Christy Monique, good morning. Booker's in, good morning. Alice Lewis, good morning to you. Derek Hodges, good morning, sir. Miss Carol, good morning, Miss Carol. Timmy Wiggins, good morning. Darlene Mulder. Bo Newton, good morning, Bo. Stephanie Johnson Manasco, good morning to you, classmate. Kane Dickey's in, good morning. Matt Hodge, good morning, sir. And I know that it's a great day at WSNL.
There ain't no doubt.
Ask him.
There's
Ask
never
him.
Not one. Never. Ever not one. So,
we mentioned a happy birthday to Tip. Let's knock out a couple more that we got.
We'll
forget. If we go any further, we'll forget.
Hit it.
Blake Fountain has a birthday today.
Blake Fountain.
Happy birthday to Blake.
Birthday, Blake.
Another F-Camp member, Sabrina Smith-Wilson, has a birthday today. She's in with us from time to time.
She's been up in a Blue Angel before.
No, she has not.
Yes, she has.
Wow.
Yes.
That's in the 1%.
Yeah. Less than
0.1%.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Yes.
Happy birthday to her and Tammy Skurlock.
Tammy Skurlock.
Yeah. She's held up well.
Yeah. Happy birthday. Yes. Yes, Tammy has. But yeah, Sabrina's been up in the Blue Angel.
How does one...
I don't know.
Get in line to do that.
Trust me, Jessica's tried to work it every which way she can.
How many tokens you got to buy to get on that ride?
More than Big Kenny's going to buy.
Wow.
I can tell you right now, whatever tokens came with that pizza, that's what you got.
He's not a Blue Angel, but maybe we get Ron Kennedy to take her up.
Well, there you go. That's a great idea.
Morning, Ron.
I'm sure Ron would do it too.
Terry Beasley's in. Coach Tiepo, good morning, Coach.
He'd love to take a Bammer up, wouldn't he?
Yeah, he would.
You know? So, good morning, Coach Tiepo. Jane Ward, Aunt B. Talisha, you might want to disinfect that house out there. Chevy Ann's got the pink eye.
Pink eye?
Yeah, that's not good.
You ever had it?
Yes. And it's not fun.
Not fun at all.
Not fun. Mark the Shark. Good morning, Mark. Angela Grissett, Dwayne King. Good morning, Dwayne. Yeah, Jessica, forever jealous of Sabrina. I hear about that all the time.
Well, that's something to be jealous of. That's something to say.
Yeah, that's a bucket list.
I didn't even know that was possible.
I'm not exactly sure how that works, but it worked out for her somehow or another. So, that's all I can say about that. There is a guy getting it done outside from the Dirty 30, and that'd be Scott Goolsby.
Yes, sir.
Coach Scott Goolsby.
He's at Auburn High, is he not?
I think so.
Yeah.
Scott getting it done up there on the plains. Kim Hayes, good morning. There's Leroy. Good morning, Lee Jordan.
D-Mop.
Earl Crook's in.
Good morning, Earl.
But yeah, so what did you tell me that basketball game was that you wanted to go see?
I'm going Saturday.
It's Saturday.
Yeah.
That's it.
Tyshawn Davis, Little Mike. Murray State coming to the Plains Saturday at 3:30 tip-off. I've got tickets. We're actually 4 rows behind the visitors' bench, so I'll be able to get some good pictures of Tyshawn. Hear when his number's called, maybe encourage the coach to feed him a little bit more.
More than, yeah.
Throw it to zero. Throw it to zero.
Yeah. So is it televised?
It is going to be on, I think, the SEC network. Okay. If you have access to that, I think it'll be on tip-off at 3:30.
We want to check that.
Our very own, yeah. We need to
check that out with DJ on the spot reporting.
Yes, sir. I'll take some pictures. I'll go live during shoot around.
I wonder, are they?
You know, I'll get in trouble if I do that.
Are they going to come around and take your phone for going live during the game?
I'm probably going to be watching the game. I was thinking about during the shoot around, go live and get some clips.
Well, whatever.
Put it on here.
I'm saying just going live, period.
What do you think my time frame is before I get busted, before they are made aware of that this fool appears going live? You think I got a 30-second window I can get in and get out and do it over and over and over again?
Well, here's the thing. I don't know how they're going to know it unless they're...
they know BMP.
Well, no, right. I'm saying I don't know.
We're infamous.
I don't know how they're going to know.
Ron Ingram's put the word out.
Unless they're sitting there just sitting there watching the network. I don't know how they would know. How many other people you think is going to be in that place going to have their phone up doing the same thing?
It's funny because I know that, Ron's on to us. What's the movie?
On to us.
What's the movie with Clint Eastwood where he's Secret Service and he was, on the Kennedy social safety team, security team, and then they have the new president and they got to California for a fundraiser and the crazy guy comes in and wants to, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, what is the name of that?
I think the girl that was in Top Gun is also in that movie.
That's right.
I can't remember her name.
Daggum. I can't remember the name of that. I know the movie you're talking about.
Well, anyway, when people are coming in for the presidential dinner, they got those glossies, all the social, the what do you call it? Secret Service.
Yeah.
And they're going through it, making sure that these people aren't showed up. And I wonder if Ron Ingram has sent out a glossy of you and I with enhancements, with me with an afro. And
we may be on the back of a damn milk carton.
all these 3A football games.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, they're going live.
We may be on the back of some sort of a telephone pole.
In the line of fire. I knew Rock would get
In the line of fire. There you go, Rock.
And a good movie, by the way.
Great movie.
Yeah, I enjoy that.
Tracy said it was just on.
Good movie.
Yeah.
It's going to be on Saturday too.
So you don't think we could make it through the doors of the AHSAA offices in Montgomery?
Not a chance.
You don't think so?
Have to find our way in.
What if we got up there and started name dropping?
Then we'd probably fall up a flight of stairs and get beat up by a sub sandwich.
I got some people in Montgomery we could carry with us, though.
We would need them.
Well, we can.
I think Republican enemy number one. Okay,
well, listen. If now, you know me, if they want to go to war, I'm all happy to do it. And I promise them they're not going to have near as much fun with us as we're going to have with them. Now, we may not ever be able to broadcast anything to do with them ever again, but I promise you we'll have much more fun than they will with us.
Going back to Mike, and this is on a serious note, of course, saw yesterday and celebrated Ricky Samuels, signing with Troy University a football scholarship.
Yes, he did.
And we have, tried to post all our young people and what they're doing outside of high school. And it just reinforced to me that even right here in the Dirty 30, in our rural communities, these kids can dream as big as they want to dream. We have things in place. We have people in place that'll help get them to where they want to go. They certainly have to be good decision makers. They certainly have to do their share in terms of work and effort and trying. But you can dream as big a dreams as you want to dream right here in the Dirty 30.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
look at it's amazing what we have sent people off in this world to do. And a lot of it goes back to the teachers we have, the principals we have, the Sunday school teachers we have, whatever it is, recreation, whatever it is, the Miss Peavies of the world, anybody that has a hand in helping to cultivate our young people. We grow good people here. We grow very good people here.
I agree with that. And, we were just talking about it a while ago. It's the reason I played that song about everything going through Bruton. Yeah. And I hadn't seen Mother in yet. I was hoping I'd see her in, but I was telling you about my aunt and uncle's 50th wedding anniversary, and they wanted to go out to Hollywood and see Hollywood. And while they were there, they decided to go take in a Price is Right taping, and she got called down to be a contestant on the Price is Right, and then even I think even made it up on stage. I don't know what happened from there. I just know that I think she might have made it up on stage.
You may not know this. Was she sitting back where she had made a good run down the aisle, or was she sitting right there on top?
I'm not sure, but if she made a good run down the aisle, I hope I get to watch it frame by frame.
Is that going to air at any point?
Yeah, February, I think the 18th, I believe, or 16th or 18th.
As that gets closer, we'll have to remind everybody.
We will.
One of our own.
Yes. But, well, I mean, and it hadn't been that long ago. I think Schwan Bradley and family made it on to being on the Family Feud.
Have they done that yet?
I don't know if they have. I'm not sure, but I know that they went down and tried out, and I was told that they made it on the Family Feud. So there's sister in.
Well, I can tell you this,
Whitney. I hope that we get to watch Aunt Linda run down the aisle.
The Bradley family is going to be formidable in any setting. But if for some reason that Family Feud turns into a spelling bee,
it's over.
It's over.
Yeah, it's over. Or a singing contest.
It's over. Or play. Yeah, it's over.
I mean, if Steve Harvey looks over at him and says, we've asked 100 people, top 6 answers on the board, sing Joy to the World for us. And when they break down in about 6-part harmony over there, 5-part harmony, I think the other family over there is going to go, we pass.
Yeah.
We'll let them play. So,
wow, look at this.
Flompton alum, Coach Kurt Bell. How about that?
Wow.
Be on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire
tomorrow night. Friday night, prime time.
Okay.
That's the Howie Mandel hosts that show, does he not?
No. That's Deal or No Deal.
That's Deal or No Deal.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see here. Joey Salter, good morning to you. Jeff Peavy, bass player extraordinary. Good morning, Jeff. Hal Whitman, good morning to Hal. Hazel, Patty Gibson White in. Donald Thompson, good morning to you. Danielle Sager, I always say it wrong. Ashley Morris. I don't know who hosts Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. It used to be Regis Philbin, but I don't know who hosts it now.
I think it was a female.
Is it Meredith Vieira? I don't know.
Wow, Coach Kurt Bell.
I don't know.
It's going to be on.
Are you one of his lifelines?
I am not. I haven't been made aware that I am. I wouldn't do him much good.
I mean, could you picture, think about this. What if Nelly Rock was on the Millionaire Show?
Okay.
And you were his lifeline.
Yep.
And he called you up and he's like, listen, the only thing standing between me and $1 million is you helping me get this answer right. All right, now, there's got to be a decision made just that fast, which is, do you really want Nelly Rock to have that much more money than you have because of an answer you gave him, or do you want to sabotage him? And
I would never sabotage. The reason I wouldn't be a great lifeline to him in that scenario is the areas that he is strong in, I am as well. Like, I would not be a good compliment to him.
Well, I mean,
but no, I would not sabotage. I wouldn't sabotage anybody.
No. Me either. But I'm just saying, I wonder how many times that's happened to people. I mean, other than calling like a family member, like your mother, father, I wonder how many times that's actually happened.
I don't put it past me that I would give the incorrect answer, but it would not be on purpose.
Man, I tell you what, that would be tough. That'd be real tough. So I guess talking about game shows, you got Wheel of Fortune still on. I guess you got Millionaire still on. I think Deal or No Deal has just come back on. And The Price is Right is Jeopardy. I guess it's still on. Are you as amazed as I am that 50 years, 60 years later, there's still these game shows that are going on TV when a lot of other programs have failed, like soap operas? Did you ever think you'd see a day where there wasn't soap operas anymore? I don't think there's but one channel now that maybe shows a soap opera. I mean, it's just gone.
Yeah, I never watched much of it.
Me either.
And I didn't watch too many game shows. Certainly, I've watched the ones that you have talked about dozens and dozens of times. I've never watched any of them religiously. But, I think the fact that Price is Right has stood the test of time along with some others is a credit to them.
I mean, it's... It goes back to this, too. Basically, a game show was reality TV before they called it reality TV.
Yeah.
My favorite game show was The Gong Show.
That was a good show.
I love The Gong Show.
I liked Hollywood Squares.
Hollywood Squares.
I used to watch that. I can't remember the.
I like the old dude. You sit up in there and had the puppet. What was her name? Madam. I like that guy.
Madam, yeah.
Yeah.
She was kind of creepy.
It really was.
I didn't care for her.
Yeah, really was. I think that's why I was like, kind of thought maybe that'd be the one I'd want to be sitting next to.
I liked Password too. I really liked Password.
Yeah. I like Password.
I like Password.
I tell you, one of my favorites. Used to come on prime time was Tic Tac Doe.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Remember how the old animal that would come up in the middle or somewhere if you picked the wrong square?
I tell you I don't like what the Wheel of Fortune has become. I liked it back when you went shopping after you won the round, and they had the little room set up. I'll take the golf club set for $320.
See, people don't remember that.
Give me the hush puppies for $80.
Pat Sajak's most famous saying was, "And remember, once you buy that prize, it's yours to keep."
I'll take the hush puppies for $80. I'll
take that fish fryer for $120. I'll take the binoculars for $65.
I'll take the his and her sweater vest for $110. Okay, that leaves you about $480 left. I love that part of the show.
That was the best part.
Yeah.
Why did they ever get away with that?
I think that was. I say it was a bad move. The show's still going, so I guess it worked for them.
Well, they figured it out.
That was good. I like that.
Yeah. Now there's a good one. No whammies.
No whammies.
Whammy was good. There's no doubt about that. Whammy was good. We're showing our age. Well, okay.
Yeah.
Can't help that. Supermarket sweep. Those games are I just, it's like they're almost set up.
I'm going blank here, but who was, when the Family Feud, it was Richard Dawson. How many in his lifetime? How many women has he kissed?
I don't know.
I mean, that guy, I'm sitting there.
It had to be in the,
do it, Richard.
It had to be in the thousands.
Thousands.
I mean, it had to be in the thousands. I mean, if it's not,
he never backed up.
No. I wonder how many he gave mono to.
I don't know, man. Richard was a bad man.
Good morning, Mother. We not long been talking about Aunt Linda and her descent down the aisle to be one of the contestants on The Price is Right. I can't wait to see that.
That's going to February 18th. We're going to.
I think it's 18th.
We need to get that confirmed, and we'll promote that.
Christy Monique says the Newlywed Game. Peavy said the Match Game with Gene Rayburn. That was a good show.
$20,000 Pyramid was one I watched when I was on.
Yeah,
$20,000. The $20,000 Pyramid. Back then, you're like, man, that guy's got a chance to win $20,000. Can you believe that?
That was a lot of money.
A lot of money.
I saw a documentary on, I don't know, YouTube, Netflix, something, where a guy figured out the old school whammy board. Like, he sat for like 2 or 3 years watching that show over and over again on VHS tape, and he figured out the patterns to it, and he run up about $170,000 or $80,000 on them. It took either 2 or 3 parts to air the show, and they started not to air. They tried not to pay him because they said he was cheating, but obviously the lawyers got involved and said, wait a minute.
Give that man his money.
He ain't cheated. I mean, it's a game of pure chance. We can't help you. Only programmed the board with 6 different combinations on it, and he figured it out. But man, he was hit every time. $5,000 plus a spin, $5,000 in the spin, $5,000 in the spin, and you could watch him. He was sitting there, man, like he knew when that square was coming to hit that thing. It was crazy. I mean, he tore him up. I ain't that smart.
No.
I'm just not. I couldn't sit in front of a TV and watch stuff like that over and over again just to try to figure it out.
We can't talk about game shows without talking about one of the best of all time. Almost Anything Goes. It aired right here.
It aired right here at Municipal Stadium.
Regis Philbin.
Yeah.
MC.
Yeah.
A young Regis Philbin.
Yeah, he probably don't remember being in B-Town.
He's been here.
He has graced the Dirty 30.
He walked the same sidelines that Coach Cotton, Coach Sasser, Coach Riggs, Coach Roch, Coach Hart. Walked the same sidelines.
Yeah, he did. He certainly did. And wasn't Coach Riggs he was a participant?
He was on team. We're going to talk about that. Remind me to talk about that tomorrow. Yeah, he was on Team Bruton.
I thought he was. Look at there. There's Shelley Riley. Good morning, Shelley. Shelley says she's been missing action. In action, she's been working.
I remember the event he was in. He finished third.
But
out of three.
I want to say it was kind of, wasn't it kind of, and not to be a pun, but wasn't it kind of rigged?
Well, you kind of thought so, but back in those days, primarily in football, we couldn't beat Andalusia in anything. We just couldn't beat them. And they came over. They were one of the communities, along with Opp and Bruton, that participated on that airing of Almost Anything Goes. And we were leading going into the last event. And there was some kind of deal where Mitzi Slay was our participant and couldn't hook the fish or something. Had a huge lead and couldn't get it done. Andalusia came back and won that night also. And everybody walked out of there thinking, we can't beat them in anything.
Christy said win, lose, or draw. That was a good one.
Yep.
Scott Goes, a great MTV remote control.
Yep.
And that's about the time that MTV started getting away from videos and moving more towards television shows.
Yes.
And, you know, you sit and, you know, when people say, well, why don't they play videos in? Because you pull YouTube up and watch any video you want anytime you get ready.
But do you remember how jacked up everybody used to get when a particular video was going to be released, like premiered? I remember when Billie Jean by Michael Jackson, when they had amped that up. Okay, it's going to be released this day at this time or whatnot. I remember I was at Destin, Florida, and we were in Destin during the summer. And everybody, the beach shut down. Everybody went to the TVs to watch the release of Billie Jean.
Oh, sure. Yeah. I mean, well, listen, how many people was it that watched Motown 25 that night where he did the moonwalk for the first time? And, I mean, that was back where that was the only place you could get it was on TV. Now you get it from wherever.
Yeah.
If you want to watch one right now, you can watch it.
Yeah.
Rod Kennedy, Love Connection. They were nice to each other until the other person said something negative. Then the calls came.
It's all funny
out.
games. Yeah. You get a scary letter in the mail.
Tracy Steele said, "How about the dating game?"
Till you get that letter.
The episode, girl got a date with a serial rapist unknowingly.
Yeah,
and she declined because of the bad vibes. How about that? I saw a rerun of one the other night with Farrah Fawcett. Was it the dating game? Where she was trying to get up with 3 eligible bachelors.
What?
Yeah. She was young. That's before she was
That's Matt Hodges' babysitter.
Yes. Same one. Same Farrah Fawcett. She was on the dating game. And I don't remember which bachelor she picked, but she picked one of them. VH1. I guess VH1 still shows videos some. That's good. I mean, you know. When Thriller was released, it was a huge deal too. That was a movie though, basically. That video. So, there was a Michael Jackson moonwalking whammy. That's right. I forgot about that, Leroy.
Did Des DeMone ever make a music video?
No, never did. We missed out on that one.
There's not one in the vault somewhere.
Not one in the vault that I know of. If it is, I'm out. I don't know about it. There's Colin McMillan. Good morning, Colin.
Good morning, Colin.
Destiny Braddock, Deanna McClellan. Good morning, Deanna.
Good morning, Deanna.
You know, are you smarter than DJ? I mean, a fifth grader. That was a pretty entertaining show for first few times you watched it. You know, I'm gonna be real honest with you. If they teach them fifth graders the kind of questions they was asking in there, I don't remember any of that in fifth grade. Do you?
I do not.
I mean, there's a lot of those questions that they ask. And I'm like,
no, yeah.
You know? Whammy gave away a lot of mink coats. They gave away a lot of stuff.
I bet it was faux.
It probably was. James Schoenfield said he remembers playing Beat It in their high school band. I think a lot of bands have probably done some MJ over the years. What was a video last year that the Ohio State band had done the moonwalk across the field? Oh yeah, like they turned in, like they formed up like Michael Jackson and did the moonwalk. Yeah. Did you remember seeing that?
I do not.
That was cool.
I do not remember seeing it.
If you had, you'd have been dancing. Huh. Last time you seen a band dancing on the field, you and Burnham started breaking it down.
High energy.
Yeah, y'all started doing the wobble with them.
The wobble.
I mean, that's what it was. The wobble. Speaking of the wobble, they were, I went over to the basketball game last Friday night, I think it was. And the PA announcer was none other than Coach Andrew Williams.
Oh, yeah.
And the PA DJ was none other than Coach Andrew Williams.
Yeah.
And those kids and people were going over and just giving him down the road for playing some of the music he was playing. And he
had the Supremes cranked up.
He played the wobble. And they were like, that's about 1990, whatever, their coach and all this kind of stuff. And I didn't know Andrew had it to be on there. And up next is center David Jennings. I mean, he's getting all into his stuff. He walked over. I said, dang gum, Andrew, I hear you.
A man of many hats. Where's many hats over there?
You was over there fixing to break it down on the mic like that. He said, they keep on them and put on some Dave Matthews and turn it wide open, just let it run. He said, that's my favorite band. I said, well, don't tell my wife that because that's her favorite band. So, good morning, Sherry Weaver. OG in the house. There's brother. Good morning, Big Skinny.
Good morning, Joshua.
Oh, my goodness. Chevy Ann, that pink eye's got
sick.
I was going to say,
I mean,
how about calling into work sick,
I mean,
but yet being not sick enough that you can't pop zingers one after the other?
I mean, take some meds, go to sleep. Sleep it off.
Well, those drops that you put in your eyes, will they put you to sleep? I know they'll crust that thing over, won't it?
Yeah, it will.
And listen, ever since I heard that this morning, my eye's been watering, and I know it's for no other reason other than I heard that. You know what I mean? I've been sitting here all morning going, ah. Yeah, anyway. So, another rainy day in the Dirty 30. This has got to be a record for this time of the year, is it not?
It's just a lot of rain. And speaking of, and I saw it mentioned earlier, we're trying to give the car away. We're going to do it when the weather permits, and we can actually go live and do it the way that, we kind of...
We can't bring the car inside.
Yeah.
So we got to do it outside, and we just waiting on the weather.
There's a winner. We know who the winner is.
Yes.
We're the only ones who know who the winner is. Not completely positive if we're going to bring a couple of people up or how we're going to do it. But when the weather gets right, we're going to give that car away. Trust me.
Yes.
I want it gone.
Yes. We are ready to give it away. I promise you. We're just waiting on the right weather. And you know how that goes. Normally, it ain't. I don't really think it's like this. It's been bad. I mean, we've had, 2 months of this now?
It's been a lot.
Yeah. I mean, it really has been. So, what are you getting? Oh, my goodness.
Man, that's my teammate right there.
Hot Rod just unloaded, didn't he?
Man.
Woody Carroll.
I'm getting hammered today.
I'll tell you what. We talking about Big Woody or Little Woody?
Woody was a teammate of mine, too. We were Little League Baseball teammates.
Big Woody would have been sitting up here with that toupee. So, you are correct, Chevy Ann, and pink eye is one of the most contagious that there is. How about that? Gas below $2 a gallon. It's sad 2 gallons of gas is still cheaper than a gallon of milk.
Even chocolate milk?
I don't know. I'm not a big milk drinker. I got broke from drinking milk from Bruton Elementary School and Bruton Middle School and the military. So I
had your fill of it?
Yeah, I ain't much of a big milk drinker. So, just hacking on you, DJ. There's LaShonda. Life changer. In the house. Reggie Marshall in the house. Good morning, Dale Leggett. Good morning to you. Manisha Murphy. Good morning to you. So anyway, what else is going on this week? I know getting kind of winding down the week, getting ready for Christmas. We have, I think we've already said this, we won't be here Monday or Tuesday. Or did we say Wednesday too?
We didn't, but we can do whatever.
Yeah,
take it off.
Yeah, we'll be back next Thursday and Friday, but tomorrow we're going to be at Tallulah Bells.
That's going to be fun
with the biggest smile in the Dirty 30, Tracy Miller, and one of the most sweetest. I mean, if you don't know Mallory Stanley, you don't understand what I'm talking about. It's just the sweetest people that has ever been.
Yes, she is. New chamber member. She's on our chamber.
That's right. She certainly is. Certainly is. And so we looking for a big time. I can't wait for you to try on some of those clothes.
Yeah.
And I did ask, and they do have a plus size section.
They have medium?
Well, yes.
And we're good.
Yeah. And that's not even in the plus size section.
We're good.
So you don't have to worry about that. Tammy Ivy's birthday today. Happy birthday, Tammy.
Happy birthday, Tammy.
So that'll be fun. What else is happening?
Well, yesterday was National Signing Day for all the football schools, and of course, things got a lot tougher. I do not think, based off what I saw yesterday with signings, if UCF can win it again next year, I would be shocked. I was watching, some of the Auburn signings, Alabama signings, Troy signings along the way, and I was watching the Alabama ticker and the different people that signed. It reminded me of a movie. Have you ever seen the movie Blue Chips?
Yes.
When Shaquille O'Neal and Penny Hardaway and all these guys from all over the country ended up playing for Gary Busey.
Yes.
Out at State U in California.
Yes.
It looked eerily similar. In a shocking development, the number one rated player from Washington State has signed with Alabama. In another shocking development, the number one player in Czechoslovakia has signed with Alabama.
Are you insinuating that there may be something funky going on there?
I'll tell you this. When the hammer drops this time, and it's going to drop.
I've been saying it's coming.
When it drops this time, it's going to be a clean cut. It's going to be painless, and that program's going to go away. SMU Part 2.
You think they would give them the death penalty?
You'd have to. What they've done has just been above and beyond. I don't mind being in the gray area a little bit, but come on.
Now listen, last time that a radio DJ announced he had some hardcore evidence that was going to put Cam Newton under the jail, he got fired the next Monday morning. Seeing that you're a non-paid employee and that we're a non-profit organization, we're not non-profit, but we haven't made any profit.
Yeah.
I don't think you're going to get fired at all. So please continue.
Yeah.
I'm like you.
I'm going to give everybody till SEC Media Days to get this thing under control and get it redirected. And if they don't, then I will.
You're going to ask him.
Can I ask him?
Father Ted's in. I hope Father Ted's in when you ask Coach Saban. Coach Saban, how much did you pay for the Tua brothers?
You mean
Coach
to tell
Saban,
me?
Would you comment on the when you went and had the dollar transferred over to the Vietnamese dong, where you could pay them in Vietnamese dongs instead of that's the name of their currency, by the way.
Yeah.
The dong.
Oh,
you think there's more than a bunch of $100 handshakes going on? Is what you're saying?
I know that traditionally, and the records will back this up. Guys from Hawaii.
Rob Anderson said only the death penalty on second offense, DJ.
If guys from Hawaii leave the island, they go to BYU, Utah, SC, UCLA. That's where they go.
Leroy said somehow their families got jobs in Alabaster.
They never moved to Alabaster, ever.
The Tuas did.
Let's see. Let's get out the map. We're moving, guys. Let's get the map out. I'll tell you what. Let's see.
Let's move from Paradise.
Yeah. Alabaster, Alabama.
Over here on the Big Island. And let's move to a place where, what did Dice Man say that time about, let's see, bingo, Jed's a millionaire. Yeah. Ken folks said, Jed, move away from here. Said California, that's where you want to be. So he loaded up that he called a truck and moved to Beverly Hills, that is.
Man.
I mean, what would make okay, Alabaster.
They had the Atlas out. Can you imagine in the den? They had the Alabaster out, all the families parted up. Saying,
got a protractor.
Guys, we're leaving.
Got a protractor.
We're leaving. We've made the decision. We're leaving. Where do y'all want to go? Daddy, I want to go to Alabaster. Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
let's do that.
Yeah, let's do that.
Let's just
I mean, who in the world comes up with that?
It doesn't happen.
I mean, it just doesn't happen.
Watch the movie Blue Chips. Rent it this weekend and watch it.
Yeah.
That's how it happens.
I mean, I wonder what kind of house the Tuas are living in Alabaster.
I'm sure they're renting.
I'm sure. I wouldn't think they would probably leave the homestead. They're
going to be there for 4 more years.
Yeah.
And then they're gone.
Do you think that people actually hunting and looking and trying to find that, like they did with Cam, because listen, they hunted for Cam more than they did Jimmy Hoffa. So they hunted dirt on Cam more than they did.
I think the fact that Cam Newton's father's church in the Atlanta metro, the fact that it was framed up with Yellowwood, is this a coincidence?
But that wasn't until after Cam left Auburn.
12,000 square feet framed up in Yellowwood. It's the best.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're going to build a new structure, would you not use it?
Sure.
That makes sense.
Sure. I want you to ask Coach, look at that. Big Skinny said the free type. I want you to ask Coach Riggs tomorrow if knowing that a lot of the support that supports his new school over there, not new school, but his school over there, his new school, if that's going to maybe help him become an Auburn fan.
His money went to Auburn. Both his boys went to Auburn.
I realize that, but I don't think he's necessarily an Auburn fan.
But he's not like he was. He's much more towards the middle.
Is he really?
Yeah.
Okay. I guess when you spend that much money at a place, it'll change your mind a little bit.
You spend $200,000 up there.
Yeah, I guess that'll change your mind a little bit. It's cinder block trailer they had in Hawaii hadn't sold yet. Well, I'll tell you what, never say that Bama won't take care of you if they need to. Number one,
great recruiters.
Number one, did you hear about that boy they signed from Romania?
The first ever Romanian, right, to play college tackle football.
I mean, I just don't know. Is anything ever going to? I mean, is it ever going to stop?
Yes.
So something that you might want to share, or
I'm waiting until SEC Media Days.
Okay. So things are gonna change.
Yeah.
In Destin, Florida.
Yeah.
Or should I say Sandestin, I guess maybe.
Yeah. I
can't wait to see what you have to say to Feinbaum.
Oh, you just wait.
If you hadn't been kicked out.
Oh man.
Yeah. I want you to dress up like Ron Burgundy.
I'm gonna play the game until I get in. I'm gonna, brown nose everybody there. I'm gonna get in. I'm gonna get me a good seat up front, and I'm gonna be the water boy until it's questions time. Hey, Coach, got a comment or question? And I'll never get to the question.
Mama said raise the sunlight, shine off alligator tooth.
Coach, got a comment or question, please? Yes, Jennings, BMP Sport. They're going to strong arm me out of there, man. Can you see his heavies coming to get me? Have me in a choke lock?
Coach, how much cash would you say that you've paid over the last 12 years of your tenure at the University of Alabama?
And what I'm most concerned about, and I've actually played this through in my head, when they're taking me out, I can see them picking me up. Like somebody have my legs, somebody have my chest, and I don't want my shirt to come undone. So I'm going to get like a Momo or something and tuck it in down around my knees.
Put some Spanx on.
I don't mind getting carried out of there. I don't mind getting carried out of there. I'm not going to have my gut laid out for the whole world to see.
Oh man, that is
I'll use my head to open the door.
Man.
Hey, take it easy, guys.
Yeah. I don't know how many people it was going to take to kick me out of there, but I know how many they was about to use. I think the worst part of that's going to be the delousing once you get to the jailhouse.
It's going to be a day to remember.
Yeah. You think You think Coach Saban will remember you from that point forward?
Yeah. I'm going to spend a lot of time with Lindsey between now and then.
I know how you can get right up next to him if you need to. I mean, like, probably sit down up there on the stage with it, or at least next to the podium. Put you a Burnham mask on. I mean, that matter of fact, the one where he's running across Bryant Denny trying to get over there too.
Oh yeah,
that one. Put that mask on.
Put that mask on and go. Yeah.
Coach Saban has seen that for how many years running now?
A bunch.
I mean, probably 10 years.
A bunch.
I mean, he's been up there running with the Bulls for, I mean, at least 7, 8 years, has he not?
Oh gosh.
Even when the wheel went down on him, he still kind of hobbled.
Man.
Yeah.
Lindsey, Daddy's gonna be gone for a while.
Don't worry, baby. And listen, no matter what you hear, it's true.
And they're going to tell you that I fell up a flight of stairs and I bludgeoned myself with a Subway sandwich.
Yeah, that didn't happen.
But don't you believe that?
That didn't happen. And what you really need to understand is I did it for the betterment of Auburn.
Yeah, in the game.
I'm trying to help the game. Trying to make the game more fair instead of all this foolishness that continues to go on at the capstone.
It's tomfoolery.
Yeah. Just amazing, you know. I mean,
but no, they had a great signing class. I think they're going to finish number 1 in the country again. I think that's 9 or 10 years in a row, or 9 out of 10, 10 out of 11.
Let me ask you this. Why don't we get Savarese to get involved with the NCAA, where when you just keep dominating something like this, they just sort of put Bama in the NFL.
Savarese is a bigger part of this than you know.
Oh, I'm sure he is.
Yes, he's in.
I'm not doubting that. What I'm saying is I think they need to bump up into the, what would it be? What's the Falcons?
NFC
South? Yeah.
Them, the Falcons, and the Saints. Panthers.
Put them in it. Hey,
Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
What's sad about that is Alabama's got a team that probably could play with them.
It'd be competitive.
Some of those teams.
It would be competitive.
I mean, really. You know? I'd sure like to see Cam Newton get hold of them again.
They played the Saints last week.
Just one more time.
Yeah. Oh, one more time.
I'm talking about Bama.
Oh, yeah.
You like to see that?
Yes, I would.
Anyway.
I thought it was tacky on their part that particular day to spot them 24 points. I thought that was...
You know, I thought they were trying to show off a little bit.
Shouldn't have done that.
Yeah, but that's okay. Look at Coach McInally.
You got it, Coach.
He needed a laugh this morning. Listen, y'all think DJ's playing when he talks about going down. I've been here in SEC Media Days for 4 years. Okay? When he walks up down there with a BMP sports shirt on and a microphone with a BMP block on it, and walks up there and puts that mic up there and says, Coach, can you tell us, did y'all mark the serial numbers down on those $100 bills or did you not? Would you also explain why that to a household that the utility bills are all in somebody else's name? You know,
about these Chargers.
Yeah. And how in the world did y'all get them to Alabaster instead of somewhere at least a little more decent? I mean, here's the thing. Okay, I'm going to go on a limb and say this. If you're a Florida school close to the beach and you can't recruit and take players away from Alabama, who's not close to a beach at all.
Nice lake up there, though.
Well, yeah. And, okay. But, you know, they need to make sure there's some gas in the boat next time they take it out, right?
Yeah.
I ain't sure that. I don't know what happened on that deal. But I'm saying it's just hard to, compete against that, recruiting against that guy. Year after year after year, I guess, because people don't take their pocketbook like he does. And I say he does. Somebody does. He probably don't, but, I mean, listen, I'm like you. If they thought Albert Means was rough, I don't think that's anything compared to what's going to end up happening. I mean,
it's coming. There's
no way you could continue to dominate year after year after year after year if something isn't going on. Isn't that just smart common sense?
I think whether we all recognize it or not, nobody moves from Maui to Alabaster unless something's going on. Nobody.
Yeah.
It's never happened.
Yeah.
It doesn't happen.
Yeah. Well, again, I had a good, there's Miss Gail Kurtz. Good morning, Gail. Wiener, good morning, Kim. Look, it never fails. There's nothing we can do about it. It's just going to be what it is, and we're just going to sit back and wait and see what happens.
SEC Media Days.
Yeah.
That's when the rubber meets the road.
When is it? Is it middle of the summer?
I think it's about June, sometime in June, I think. But yeah.
Mark that one on your calendar, people. You're going to want to see that one. I can tell you. Saban walks up to the mic. Friends, Romans, countrymen, lend me your ear. Like little Spanky did on Little Rascals. Remember that?
Oh, yeah.
And the whole front line down there with them spitballs.
Yeah.
You ain't going to do that to Saban, are you? Boom. Yeah.
Oh, and I'm going to be the good guy until I get the mic in my hand.
Yeah. Well, that's okay. So, I'm glad I watched it. Yeah. Coach Goes said he's glad he watched. He hates Alabama. Well, we love the state of Alabama. Somewhat. It's just hard to, guys want to play for the best team in college football, and that's the bottom line. No, guys would rather be looking at white sandy beaches and rolling like Lane Kiffin does.
And Central Florida can only take 25 a year.
Yeah, that's it. So I'm sure Kiffin would be happy to come back to the SEC. And, I ain't going to lie to you, this may be controversial. I wouldn't mind having him at Auburn.
It would certainly be controversial. It'd be interesting.
I'd love it.
It'd be interesting.
Yeah. I'd love it.
I like Clark at UAB. I liked him years ago. They had a great season. Christopher Nobles, one of our guys here, plays for UAB.
That's right.
Yeah, and Hal, and of course the family went up and watched that. Saw the pictures on Facebook. Enjoyed sharing those as well. But I like Clark at UAB. They don't get enough credit because they're overshadowed in this state. But that is remarkable what they did after being gone for a couple of years. Remarkable.
I want to change subject just for a little bit. How about our good friend Josh Godwin buying the recipe to the special burger?
Yes.
The Bracken's special burger recipe has been purchased.
I think it's okay to share this. I think it is. He and Miss Lavinia had been talking about it for quite some time.
That's right.
They actually got together to do the deal. He was going to buy the recipe. She was going to, go over it, make sure they had it. And at the initial meeting, it became quite emotional for Miss Lavinia, and she just couldn't do it. So they had to reschedule, regroup. She knew she wanted to do. That has been in their family for years.
I remember the first one ever made.
Yeah. And they got together.
The good thing about where we worked is we had front row seats to anything Bracken's ever did.
Yeah.
Listen, when they closed, we almost went into a deep funk depression.
Yeah.
Seriously. I mean, it was bad.
But it's back. The special burger is back, are going to be back in the very near future. They're at David's Catfish. And I'll tell you this, I like their regular hamburger.
Oh, yeah.
I get it once a week.
Listen.
Bruton is going to become
the hamburger
capital of the South.
It is.
You got the Monroe, you got the Special, you got the Oaks, you got David's regular hamburger, which I think is great. But we're going to be the hamburger capital of the South.
I'm going to tell you, man, that was, I had heard that had been in the works, trying to make that happen. But I think that's good.
That's exciting.
It is. Had had a special burger in a long time. Man. I hope he puts that special burger hamburger steak on the menu too.
He will,
because that is delicious. So, but yeah, I think that's big news for Josh Godwin and David's Catfish.
Big news.
Yeah.
I wonder if
he might put that on the menu at Popeyes.
I wish you would.
Know how many people that would be at that place to eat a special burger daily?
Yeah.
That might be a good idea. Maybe we need to tell Josh about that.
Where I saw it on Facebook when they released it.
Us too, Scott. Trust me.
Where I saw it on Facebook.
Meal Cafe does have an awesome hamburger as well.
Was through a news app. I'd never seen that before. On Facebook. It was like a breaking news article, but it was like some news app that you had I don't know. I'd never seen that. They used like an app to release that story, the one I saw.
From the Bruton Standard?
No, it wasn't. What I saw was on somebody's page, and it said breaking news.
Oh.
And then it had the picture and the story, but it said this story being brought to you by something.
Yeah, they got apps. You can do that kind of thing.
It dressed it up like a formal announcement, but I didn't know that. I'd never seen one of those.
Yeah, they got apps you can do that stuff with. Look at Nelly Rock. Burger War. Hey,
Burger Wars.
We need to have that.
Yeah.
We ought to do that.
Everybody's a winner.
Now, we can't judge.
Well, it may take several.
I didn't say we couldn't eat. I just said we can't judge because, even
if it's a 4-way tie?
Well, that's why we can't judge. Because it'd be a tie.
Yeah.
We need to have blind taste testing.
Yeah.
We need to do that. We ought to do that.
We're going to be the hamburger capital of the South.
And that would be awesome. I mean, really, it would be good. Look at that. Megan Madden says she's starving for a Bracken's burger. Hey, us too, Megan. And I can tell you right now, you're about to be able to get one at David's Catfish.
I agree.
And if we talk to Josh good enough, we might be able to get them from Popeyes.
I agree with Donald. That Flounders box was good too.
Hey,
God, I love that Flounders box.
Let me say this. How many bad meals do you ever eat from Bracken's?
Zero.
There's nothing on that menu that wasn't good.
Do you remember when you could get soft serve ice cream there?
I absolutely. Do you remember? You remember when you could get hot dogs from? Let me tell you this. They probably have one of the best hot dogs that you could put your.
Everything was good.
Everything was good there. Everything.
The barbecue was good there. Do you remember the barbecue sandwich?
That barbecue sandwich was fantastic.
Was good.
It was. I was just about to say that. It was.
Hamburger capital of the South.
That would be good. Jake Hodge said he'll judge. But I'm gonna tell you something now. Donald Thomas said it right. That flounder box was off the chain. Maybe that's what we need to talk to Josh. He's got the fish house. He ought to put
maybe a weekly special. Maybe one day
put that flounder box up there. Maybe get LaPrade up there to fry them up. I'm gonna tell you this though. Anybody that could get LaPrade to tell them how to cook Bracken's chicken, just go open that building up and serve nothing but that. And when you do, get ready. Hold on.
Good bird.
Oh man.
Good bird.
That was that Bracken's chicken was fantastic. I mean, just fantastic. So
Oak Clack says he's coming up from Pensacola to get it.
Well,
that's really wanting one.
Hey,
I don't blame him.
It's worth the drive.
It's worth the drive.
It is worth the drive.
You better believe it.
I'm not going to lie to you. Let's see. Jackie Gay said, and have a blueberry dessert tasting with the hamburger tasting. Since we are blueberry cat. Yeah, there you go. That sounds like a winner too.
Wow.
22.
Wow. That's a big number.
Chevy Ann says she can honestly say she's never had anything from Bracken's.
What?
Golly. I wouldn't even tell that.
How old is she? 7?
Like the Secret Service probably fixed to kick the doors of your house in. God. Yeah, I can't believe that. That's crazy. Good morning, Melinda Shadron.
Onion rings.
I mean, there was nothing bad from over there. Nothing.
Good.
I mean, you know what I mean? I mean, you tell me. I can't think of it. Hey, and Miss Lavinia used to sit over there in the morning sometimes, and she'd make like pans of cinnamon roll, like homemade. Well, I can tell this now, I guess, because they're not over there anymore. But she would send a pan or 2 or 3 over to the Ford store
across the street,
and everybody always wondered why we all weighed 400 plus pounds. And I mean, when you're across the street from Bracken's, you can't help it. Hal Whitman's the only person I know to eat a Bracken's chicken box and lose 6 pounds. I could look at a box of it, gain 12. I mean, seriously.
The Bruton Burger Festival. That'd be great.
Hey, that would be great.
Well,
that would be, Connie B, how about we put out a brochure of Bruton's Burger Trail?
Get your ticket punched when you made it.
Seriously.
I'll lap it.
You could have instead of a poker run, have a burger run.
Yeah.
Start at let's say you start at Camp 31 if you're coming from this way. Yeah. If you come from up there, start at David's or Oaks. Start at Oaks. And come from Oaks to David's, and David's down to Camp 31, and
let's all get us some Schwinn 10 speeds and do it.
Going out to the Mill Cafe.
I'll do it. I will do it.
I'm going to tell you this.
I'll do it.
I don't know if Brenda Faye still has them.
I'll do
Brenda
it.
Faye used to have a great hamburger.
I'll do it. I'm in.
Have you ever had a hamburger from Miss Jackie's?
I have not. Yeah, I did. I did.
Miss Jackie's got a good hamburger.
Yeah. I'll do it. I'm in.
So
I'll do it.
Yeah, well, I know. Listen, you'd have done it without being asked. I mean,
I'm in.
Chef Adams says submit a lemon blueberry swirl cheesecake. Whew. Man.
Yes, and yes.
Yeah, well, dash for dinner.
Who said that?
Jessica. Yeah. I'll create your own like the 10 cow.
The Robert Trent Jones Trail. Now eating at table 3. Get your taste times. James, party of 4. Okay, they're expecting you at David's in 15 minutes. 4. Eating through.
Oh, man. Can you imagine? I mean,
and there's nothing to do here.
Yeah, nothing.
There's nothing to do.
Man, we talking about playing hamburger roulette. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just go and eat a hamburger from here, from there. I mean,
hey, last place better have a couch. Larry?
Yeah.
Larry,
yeah.
bring me one.
Hey, listen, I agree. Amanda Gwynn, I agree with that. Mr. B's Pizza should be Adam's next project. That was some fine pizza. Fine pizza. I like that whole burger thing.
Yeah,
I do. Do we know? I hadn't seen Josh in here this morning. Do we know when Josh may start serving this thing?
I was hoping he would be in. He normally is, but no. I don't know that.
I'll tell you what.
Good morning, Ira Wagner.
I'll tell you what. Let's do.
Friend of mine from Selma.
Let's just shock the world and him too.
Have a good Christmas, Ira.
He's probably going to kill me for this, but he'll get over it.
Yeah, he'll be all right. Josh is a good guy.
Yeah, he'll forget one day, eventually. Let's see if we can't get him on the phone, ask him, and give us some details about when this thing might be available. He may not answer. He may say, "Heck with that." Ain't answering them idiots.
It's a trap.
Yeah. First thing I got to tell him, you live on the air. He's like, I ain't answering the phone. I know them idiots trying to put me on live. Be a reason he ain't answering that phone.
He's
here.
There he is.
I didn't think he was. Let me call him back.
Coming.
Yeah, let me call him back. Wait a minute. Well, I had him and I lost him.
I think I hear him.
Here. Yeah, I thought I did too. Hold on.
Good morning, Heath Madison. Oh.
Let's see here. Don't you love dead air?
Yes, sir.
Wait a minute, that's on a radio station.
We can talk about recruiting. Not again. Not today.
Let's see if we can get him now. There we go.
Here we go. He's coming.
He's coming. Maybe. He's in a bad area. We are too. Good morning, Josh Godwin.
Good morning.
Listen now, you live on the air, so yeah, so the reason we were calling, we saw a news release yesterday that you have procured the special burger recipe, and we wanted to know if you might want to let everybody know when that thing's going to be available, because we have had a lot of interest here this morning about people wanting to drive up from different places to come eat a special burger.
It'll probably be after the first of the year. We've got so much going on with Christmas parties and all that jazz that it'll be after the first of the year. So the first week of January.
2019 is going to be a great year.
2019 is going to be a great year.
2019.
It's back.
2019. I don't know if you read the article in the paper, but me and Lavinia just sent me a text, and and she said, "Hey, I'm glad you got it." And she said, "I appreciate you carrying on the legacy of it." And so anyway, we're excited about it. I've said it 100 times. On my menu it says second best burger in town. And when they was open, people would ask me, say, "Hey, where's the first best burger?" And I say, "Go to Bracken's, get special burger. That's the best burger in town." And
he did.
So
that.
Anyway, that's
I know.
That's kind of how it come to be. And so
well, listen, the only request
now we're gonna have the best burger in town and the second best burger.
Well, the request that we have, and Tim used to make this for me and several people, but a hamburger steak made out of that special burger meat is unbelievable. So
I don't see no reason.
If I roll up to call in and say, "Hey, I want a hamburger steak made with that special burger meat," that won't be a problem. Is what you're saying?
It will not. It won't be a problem.
Well, there you got it. There you heard it. We're talking about having a burger trail where people can have a stop at Oaks and then stop at David's and then stop at Camp 31 and stop at the there's so many hamburgers.
Good hamburgers.
Good, yeah. We're going to get known as the burger capital of right now it's the blueberry capital. We're going to get known as the hamburger capital of America.
That sounds good to me. Sounds good to me.
Listen, did you buy the fried chicken recipe from Bracken's?
No. We got good fried chicken down there at Popeyes.
No, you do. But listen, the reason I'm saying that, if you put out on that billboard at Popeyes that you had Bracken's fried chicken for 24 hours, I'm telling you, it'd be a run on a bank like Popeyes. It'd be a run on that place.
All right.
Just because of how many boxes of chicken, man, that people you sell some chicken over there now for sure.
Oh, I know. That was good chicken.
Are you now? Let me ask you this. And I was joking when I said this a while ago. Is it just going to be on the menu at David's, not at Popeyes, just David's?
Just David's, yes.
Just David. Okay. What about the fish bowl? Will you be able to get it if eating in the fish bowl?
Yes, for sure.
There
It'll be on the menu full time come January of 19.
There you go. All right. Well, Josh, good luck. Thank you for taking the call. And as DJ would say, he can't wait to try one.
Well, good deal. Good deal. I appreciate it. Y'all have Merry Christmas.
You too, Josh. See you, buddy.
All right. Thanks a lot. Goodbye.
Well, there you have it. Come January, it'll be on the menu.
It'll be on the menu first of the year. So you can't beat that.
Just a short wait.
Just a very, very short wait until you can relive your magic days or whatever you want to call it and get hooked back up with a special burger. And I hadn't had one in so long I can't. Well, Sarah brought us in some over here
a couple times.
Delicious.
I think she did it twice.
Yes, she did.
Yeah,
they were delicious too. So I'll tell you what, man, I thought 18 was good.
It was. 18 was good.
Oh no, it was. But I'm saying 19 shaping up to be.
We'll get off to a great start.
Yeah,
it's going to get off to a great start.
We're getting off to a great start. So I think they've got today is Thursday. So tonight, Dogwood Hills pops back. I think they got a Ferris wheel, something else coming in up there.
Yeah, merry-go-round or carousel or something.
Yeah, something for the weekend. So go check that out. After the first of the year, special burgers at David's Catfish, of course. Monroe Burgers still available, and every day at Camp 31, as well as a bunch of other good food at David's and Camp 31 and Oaks. Listen, they all got them. And we've got some good food to eat here in town.
Yes,
no doubt. So sounds good to me. Go to David's Catfish for special. Yep, that's right. That's if you want one, that's where it is. So, anyway, oh yeah. Now that is,
well, Scott had asked what was on the menu.
That's hard to beat. That's hard to beat right there. Man. Yeah, that's real hard to beat right there. Well, tell you what, DJ, it's been Friday through Sunday, family weekend with rides at Dogwood. So not tonight, tomorrow night. The ride start at Dogwood Hills
and throughout the weekend.
Kids
will love it.
Yeah, I love the little log cabin looking house up there.
Yeah.
I mean, it's I don't know what that thing size it is, but it's like one of them tiny houses or something.
Yeah.
Anyway, we got to get out of here, DJ.
It's been a great Thursday morning. Appreciate all you being in with us. If you're in the local area and going to be out and about, be careful. Roads are a little messy this morning. Probably will be throughout the day. Make time tomorrow to be with us. We're going to be at Tallulah Bells. Looking forward to being with Tracy and Mallory. We'll be on about 8:20ish or so. Coach Ray is going to join us for a bit. Going to be a good time. Make sure you're in there. It won't be the same without you. Hope all of you have a great day. Be good. Love y'all.
Thank you for tuning in to the Dirty 30's #1 broadcast, Drive Time with DJ and KJ. Tune in next time when you'll hear DJ say,
"Good morning and welcome to this edition of The Feel Good."